Hey y'all, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys can tell by the title we're going to be talking about everything XRP. If this is your first time coming onto the channel, please consider subscribing. But yeah, let's get right into today's topic and really understand what's happening right now and what we could be expecting going into Sunday morning and most importantly this upcoming week ahead of us. So as you can see, we're seeing a sea of red across the board right now. A lot of red right now within the markets. And if you've been following my channel on a regular day-to-day basis, this is something that's not new to us, specifically on the Crypto ZX channel. We've been talking about the potential of the market cool-off happening, especially, the specific levels. But yeah, we're going to be going a little bit more into depth. If you hold XRP, you don't want to watch this video till the absolute end. Let's start off with the price as briefly as we can. The price is currently sitting at $2.90, down 2% in Bitcoin, compared with the valuation at 167.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $5.9 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look at this, guys. Breaking: President Trump has officially signed orders implementing 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico and 10% tariffs on China. The trade war has begun. And believe it or not, this does have a major impact, globally. I know, U.S. citizens don't really look at it outside of the U.S., but you need to remember, we're talking about, Canada, Mexico, and China. And, this is huge, right? And, this does have an impact, within trade, of course, but also, it does impact, the global economy. We're talking. So, of course, in terms of fear, uncertainty, specifically uncertainty right now is quite high. And, a lot of analysts predicting that, this upcoming week is going to be really important, Monday specifically, to really understand how, the stock market is going to react. And crypto is already reacting a little bit in a negative way. And I do believe this is playing a major, major role. And Donald Trump has also said if these countries retaliate, then he's going to bump up the tariffs. So again, we're in a very, very odd situation here. Do let me know in the comments down below what your personal thoughts are here and whether or not this is going to be good for U.S. Yes, in long run, people are thinking it's going to be good, but what do you think is going to have an impact globally, right? And also, of course, within U.S., of course, people in Canada, Mexico, and even China, cost of living, I think, is going to be impacted by this. But again, a very odd situation here. Do let me know your thoughts down below, and I really want to understand what your personal thoughts are regarding this. But look at this. The stablecoin market has surged past $200 billion, growing nearly $40 billion since President Trump's election win, signaling a potential crypto price upswing in Q1 2025. And, right now, speaking about Q1, the month of January was, pretty much in the middle. I wouldn't really say it was too bullish, nor would I say it was quite, bearish. I think it was in the middle. But could February be the month where you do actually see the market shake out? Because, of course, when I pull out the charts for you guys, I really want you guys to take a look at Bitcoin from a specific angle. And I mentioned this in my Pepe and H-bar update. So, of course, if you watched that, great. If not, we're going to kind of discuss that and really, focus on from that point of view. So look at this, Kraken to delist Tether USDT and 4 other stablecoins in Europe by March 31st to comply with MiCA regulations. Again, guys, the crackdown is coming, and regulation is really at the forefront when it comes to crypto industry, and I think we're going to see a wide range of delisting occurring for non-compliant coins, but right now specifically stable coins. And here we are now in an exchange like Kraken, to delist Tether USDT, and we're talking about a huge moment happening right now, and I think this gives RLUSD more of a chance, to shine than ever. And moving forward, Forbes article states Wall Street is ready for Ripple and XRP. Wall Street is pushing for Ripple XRP to win a spot exchange traded fund. Will we see a spot XRP ETF approved in 2025? Of course, that's what everyone is asking at this point. People are, jumping around saying, we're not going to see an ETF this year. There's no way this, yada, yada, yada. We need to understand the year literally just started. We're literally just started. We're only a month in. We still have 11 more months to go. So, a lot can happen. And I repeat, a lot can happen. And, as far as ETF listings and ETF specifically, filings are concerned, we're seeing a record number, and this just continues to grow. And speaking about an ETF, look at this, guys. This has gotten a lot of people, within the crypto community, especially XRP community, pushing this around. This video, kind of is old. It's nothing new, but BlackRock iShares XRP ETF. How about XRP? Can you answer that? And Larry Fink, BlackRock, said, I can't. The real end game is leveraging the XRP ledger as a base layer for tokenization of real world assets. But the BlackRock iShares XRP would be another win for the XRP community. And this is something I've emphasized so much on my channel. And here we are, this perfectly sums it up. We're looking at Bitwise, we're looking at so many other asset managers are actually filing for an XRP ETF. But the big boys such as Fidelity and BlackRock are still nowhere to be seen. Imagine when they enter the picture. This is going to be huge. The announcement itself, let me hear, whether it gets approved or not, the announcement itself of Fidelity and BlackRock, going for an ETF, I think this would change the game for XRP. I think this would bring a lot of money towards, XRP, of course, the ETF as well. And maybe, they're waiting for the SEC lawsuit to be over. And again, remember, we're not going to be forgetting about the SEC lawsuit. Maybe these big players want that part out of the way before they come and start filing for an ETF to the SEC. So again, these are some factors to consider. Do let me know your thoughts down below, of course. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. Dominance, guys. Dominance picked up quite a bit. Kind of sitting at 59.46%. Let's go back to just 2 days back. A few days back, when I was talking about, the dominance pulling down quite sharply, I did mention to you guys, let's not get excited. Like literally right here, when the dominance did go down to the likes of 58.67%, I said, hey guys, it's not time to be getting excited because, this can change in a matter of seconds. If Bitcoin sees a little bit of a shakeout, you will see the dominance, going back to pretty much where it left off. And that's exactly what has been happening. If you're looking at BTC right now, it's literally sitting here. Actually, let's give it a refresh live to see if Bitcoin has bounced. Nope, Bitcoin actually has gone below 100K, as you can see right now. And this is something I've been speaking to you guys about on this channel. And right now we're sitting below $100,000 for the price of Bitcoin. So what happens next? Of course, that's the question that you guys probably are wondering. So here we are, approaching that level that I was talking to you guys about, and the 97K mark is still on the table. If this does not hold, I have mentioned to you guys before, Bitcoin could go down to 96 or potentially even retesting yet again the 23.6. And we have seen several, and I repeat, several different retests in the 23.6. And what's crazy, as I discussed to you guys earlier in the video, people are very, fast to be like, the price has been fluctuating this, that. But I want you guys to take a look at it. Literally since November, you have seen the price remain within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And this really shows you one thing. This shows you how good the price of XRP has been the price of Bitcoin has been consolidating since November. And it has been consolidating really, really nicely, extensifying its support. And speaking about extensifying its support, you could really see this just based off of looking at these different retests and how it really came in as a major level of support. You can see this for yourself several different times. We're talking not just once, not twice, several times. So this shows you the importance of the 23.6 zone. We have a lot of support around this range. So as of now, I personally think if we lose this support around the 97.2K, this could definitely be a possibility. And, of course, a lot of people are going to be like, who cares about that? We've seen it several times, price will most likely bounce back up into the, all-time highs. But what's really crazy here is, a lot of people are calling, this 23.6 zone consolidation for literally months now. People are expecting it to end, and we are to see a sharp drop for Bitcoin before bouncing up, into quarter two, maybe summer, and, start picking up going into quarter three and quarter four. Could that be a reality? Yes. Believe it or not, that could be on the table. And, in order for us to get that confirmation, you need to see the price of Bitcoin falling below 23.6. But what's happening right now is institutions. There's so much money flowing in. The demand is just exceeding, the overall, supply. And that's just a reality right now. So, Bitcoin, hence you are seeing it still holding within the 23.6. But are we about to see a major shakeout, potentially making our way down to the likes of 82,000 even? Could that be a possibility? Yeah, if we break below and not manage to stay above here, yes, those are some levels we could be looking out for. So again, that would not be a great moment for altcoins, I'm sure, and everyone knows. And again, these are things that we need to be prepared for, right? I'm not going to just sit here and sugarcoat things for no reason. And I've said this to you guys from the beginning, and I'll say it again. I'll say it 1,000 times. This is something we need to be prepared for. With that said, let's analyze and take a look at what's happening with XRP's price. And like I said, what we could be expecting here. We are XRP. And let's pull out the charts for you guys, and let's go on the hourly. So look at this. XRP's price did fall below the $3 price point. We spoke about this, and I'm sure everyone knows that by now. The $3 price point was a very, very important support. And since breaking below it, let's actually kind of go back. Since we broke below the $3 price point, you did see the a 6% pullback. A 6% pullback. Of course, dominance is quite high. It's going to impact that. But here we have it, guys. Remember what I was talking to you guys about, the January 19th level to be retested again? There we are, literally at the neckline. We retested at $2.82. And we have seen a little bit of a bounce, a little teeny tiny bounce, but again, I think we're not out of the woods yet. We could retest this once again, and of course, if that does not hold, a potential of us falling down to the likes of $2.65, back on the 27th that we just a few days ago, could still be in play. But people are very fast to forget that we're still in the 23.6, and believe it or not, we actually saw the monthly candle close for January to be here, to be above $3. And yes, we did start off on a little bit of a negative note for the month, but we need to understand what's happening with the broader market. Bitcoin has seen quite a sharp drop. We've been talking about this. Dominance is on the verge of breaking again a new yearly high. So these are factors that you don't want to be forgetting. But so far, so good. Look at the bigger picture. A lot happening right now. Even if the price of XRP were to go down to the likes of 23.6 at $2.57 for the first time since the beginning of the year, I still think we need to take a look at the bigger picture and to really understand how good this chart is really looking. You're starting to see a little bit of a pattern playing out. We broke out back into the 38.2 consolidated, broke out into the 23.6 consolidated, and I think we could see a breakout, coming once obviously, you get past that $3.28. But there could be some choppy levels coming ahead. But again, we need to be prepared for that. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. What are your personal predictions? Talk to me about the tariffs. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.